can Netanyahu hold his fragile coalition together as internal rifts deepen over a political Gaza ceasefire?
Yes, I think Netanyahu could do like this. What you're asking about that Netanyahu could, that by his government, regardless there is many of the, that the extreme government, especially for the two, Smotrich and Ben Gvir, Netanyahu could go ahead and could make agreement because he is have been supported by the American Trump president. So yes, I think regardless of this pressure from the government, from some of the members of the government, Netanyahu would go ahead and make agreement.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you think that the proposed 60-day truce, does it represent real progress or just another tactical pause in a prolonged conflict?
No, I think you know that because after the first agreement, which was on the 19th of last, February, January, last year, this year, you know that they reached an agreement and they could fulfill the first part of the agreement and they released about 33 persons from the Israeli hostages. Now, and after that, as you know, the Israeli aggression started on March and until now, and killed many of the Palestinian people in Gaza and destroyed also many of the places in Gaza. Now we are talking about new, that agreement, which is about 60 days. We are talking about the American pressure, Trump pressures on the all the parties, especially on the Israeli and also on Hamas. We are talking about a new era, which was after the American, Israeli, and Iranian war, and what happening for the nuclear weapon, in Iran. So the United States of America now is making all the efforts with Trump in order to solve the and end the war in Gaza. We are talking about 60 days, but there are some, some comments on these 60 days. And as you know, Hamas sent memorandum for the three things about this, 60 days. I think today they started negotiation in Qatar, and also at the same time, Netanyahu, now Prime Minister of Israel, is visiting the United States of America, and he will meet today with Witkoff and Rubio, and also with President Trump in order to discuss the 60 days, proposal. And I think all the people now is waiting for this meeting. President Trump said that before 1 week he will reach to agreement in 1 week. But now today he also said that he will reach to agreement to end or to ceasefire in order to start the 60 days, maybe in 1 week. So we are waiting what will happen. But I think there is a willing from Trump to end this, that's what's happening in Gaza, the war, and to reach the first agreement, which is 60 days. And after that, regardless what Hamas requested in the three, demands, which is about discussing the, the American assistance institution, Gaza, humanitarian, they are against, and they want to return back to the first, system, which is this assistance will be under the international or United Nations organization. The second is about the continue the negotiation after the 60 days, and also they withdraw from the Israeli army from the places that have been occupied after started in March. So these are the three demands from Hamas, and they are discussing today in Doha. We will see about this, but maybe it will take a few days, not like what they said, maybe 1.5 days, because there are some details need to be discussed, to be clarified, and also waiting for the Trump-Netanyahu meeting today until Thursday. He will stay in America, so we will see what will happen, and we will hope that they will reach to the started the 60 days agreement maybe in this week.
Well, both sides have their own conditions and their own demands. Can Hamas's conditional ceasefire offer withstand the Israeli demand for full disarmament and surrender?
No, I don't think so. About you mean that so Hamas to surround and also to be an army? You mean this? That's a question?
Do you think that Hamas will actually go through with the disarmament demand and a total surrender?
No, I don't think so. Hamas will. What Hamas said in their proposal and what they clarify that they regardless that they will not participate it on maybe in the next day in Gaza, but they will not surround it and they will stay in Gaza. They said we will be part of Gaza and they will not go outside of Gaza. And I think in the last few days, what we witnessed and saw on what Hamas did and the fighting against the Israeli military, especially for the tanks, now Hamas, their position is more strong than before. So I think they will be they will discussing some of the, that with Israeli, with the Qatari and the Egyptian and the American. But I think in the end, Hamas will stay, but with a new, that they will not be participated on the political show, that in political regime in Gaza.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Makki, the release of detainees, do you think it will serve as a breakthrough or an obstacle or a bargaining trap in the final stages of negotiations?
According to the 60 days, that's agreement, and according to the, the steps and the days, and also the days, they put it, that they will release the 8 on their first week, and after that, 5 days every week until the 50 days. And after that, they will start the negotiation for the continue to reach to the end of the war, and they will remaining 10 detainees and also maybe half of the dead bodies, maybe about we're talking about 20 maybe. So I think they will continue discussing this matter. The release of the hostages will help, and also I think President Trump will support this. And for what will happening, because there are some voices saying that maybe after this release of hostages, the Israeli will go again and they will attack Gaza like what they did before on March. I don't think so. Maybe will not be like what happening before. I think the Israeli will go ahead with continue this, that's negotiation in order to release all the hostages. After that, it will take time. That's about what will happen. They will be discussing about more discussions about what will be the future of Hamas in Gaza, what will happen for the reconstruction of Gaza, and the second day in Gaza, who will be rule in Gaza. So, and also the United States of America, I think, will pressure on Netanyahu in order that not to go ahead with aggression. But also at the same time, there are many changes. Not like before. Now, that's about what's happening. Israeli now could have like it's a winner when the war with Iran. Hezbollah is not there. The Syrian, as you know, new regimes which will have normalization with Israeli. Also, there will be a new change on the relation on the Middle East. And I think all this now, the new show will be about the relation, strong relation between the Israeli and to be one of the members of the Middle East. Israeli to be one member accepted with all parties, especially for the Arab countries. So I think this is one thing. The other thing is, that now the Netanyahu, with his extreme government, before he went to United States today, he have one demand to Trump that to approve the annexation of 62 percentage of West Bank, which is Area C. And this one precondition from the extreme government to Netanyahu, if they will accept and approve, the agreement. So this is one of the demands. So already now the show will go to the West Bank, and now we will see what the Israeli will start it to, to start construction and build the settlements. And
Well,
now
before
they
the
started. Israel
reconstruction
started.
talks, Dr. Makki, there's a lot of talk about securing humanitarian corridors and aid corridors. Now, keeping in mind what's been happening at the aid distribution centers, do you see these issues, the humanitarian corridors, will they ease the devastation? Are they merely temporary fixes? Or, as you've been seeing recently, it has been centers of devastation?
I think also, as you know now, the negotiation also in Qatar today, they will discuss about what Hamas demands about the withdraw from the Netzarim and also from Moraj corridor. This is new things that is happening after the Israeli occupied this Netzarim and Moraj after that March after the aggression. So I think there will be a new arrangement in these places. They will discuss and they will reach to agreement. And as I said before, the problem of distributing the assistance from the Gaza humanitarian institution was like a push, ambush for the people to be killed there when they will go and they bring the food. So they will be changed. This process will be changed. This process will be changed.
Yes.